Believe everything you hear.
You've got your ears everywhere, too.
Who's fighting in the contests?
Nice try. Wager first.
What? I need to bet before I know my opponent?
Yeah, of course. Where's the excitement otherwise? Soon as I see your stake, I'll tell you a bit about your opponent. Just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready to fight.
That's what I'm talking about. How many shards you gonna wager?
I'm all in.
You're not messing around, are you? I like your style. Your first opponent's Dixon. Former outlaw. A lucky catch, if you ask me. Knows a thing or two about manhunting. Broke his arm, though, and we didn't have any quack salvers, so it healed badly. Doubt it'll give you much trouble.
Where can I find Dixon?
If he ain't just outside, he'll be in the war district. Just head up the steps towards the arena. You can't miss it.
Many think so? I think you're full of shit. What did you say? There's my way, there's the wrong way.
Gosta sent me.
Oh, great. Not the best time for a duel.
Why not?
'Cause my arm's busted. A break don't heal overnight.
Are you copping out?
No, I was just hoping Gosta'd send me someone who don't know his ass from his elbow. Look, no dirty tricks, okay? Won't be your biggest fan if I can't smoke and wipe my ass after this.
At the same time. Any other wishes?
Guess not. Say when you're ready.
Let's fight.
Wanna fight? I'll give you one. That wasn't exactly a fair fight, was it? Think I'll take a break from getting beaten up for a while. Enjoy my shards. Don't forget to give Gosta his cut.
People were obviously very highly advanced back then.
plan to keep them working until they fall
Death is
over.
lurking everywhere out there.
If you believe the rumors, they left.
I beat Dixon.
What do you want? A medal? It'll be a good few months before he's back in shape. Here, take your wager and winnings. Minus a 10% organizer's fee.
You never said anything about a fee.
Ah, did I not? Must have slipped my mind. It's an unfortunate necessity, I'm afraid, if I'm to stay in business. Here, a little compensation. Let me know when you're ready for the next challenge. I'll tell you who your opponent will be.
I'm ready to fight.
That's what I'm talking about. How many shards you gonna wager?
I'm all in.
Your next opponent is Alexei. Tough bastard on the outside, but soft as tissue underneath. He thinks he can change his situation, make something of himself. Don't know where he got that notion from. Give him a good whooping. Maybe you can knock some sense into him.
Where can I find Alexei?
Well, he's often here in the cellar. But if not, you might find him in the cages. And as he ain't here at the moment, well, you can work it out.
Smells like trouble.
What did you say?
Fuck off! Finally, got a fucking clue.
Not again. Guards! What the hell? Another 3 dead prisoners! I thought they were just sleeping. Like you were, you mean? Find the cart and get rid of the bodies. Can't leave them lying around for the rats to find. Move! Idiot.
Leave me alone.
The guards, the resistors, all useless fools. What about you, huh? You just gonna stand there?
So what should I do?
I've had it with being the only one who cares about the prisoners. If you take them prisoner, then you have to look after them, right? And the rest of these are already starved halfway to death. And a corpse is no good for serving the will of Ravak. So someone needs to help me feed him.
Fine. What do I have to do?
I warn you now, this won't be easy. It's expensive, keeping the prisoners fed. Seek out Morcons who are prepared to donate shards to you.
I can do that.
Not so fast. Ravak blessed us with stubbornness, see? A single donation is not enough. They have to donate regularly. Best not to expect too much. Especially from those goddamn resistors. If you need anything else, just ask. Otherwise, get out there and start doing Ravak's work. Meet me here later, or find me in the grotto.
About those prisoners.
What about them?
Can I make a donation?
Of course. Every little bit helps.
Here.
That'll buy a bit of food. Thank you. You're an outsider, but you behave more like a Morcon than some of those here.
Who do you think would be willing to part with some shards?
Not many here with much to give. Convincing them will be tough. And the resistors don't see the point of prisoners. Instead of potential brothers and sisters, they just see heretics. Don't worry about the merchants. I'll talk to them. Though there'll be little point unless Tengis agrees to take part.
Two of us are not exactly friends. But if you think you can change his mind, go for it.
You could just let him go.
Not a chance. We must strengthen our numbers, not weaken them. They need to stop fighting it and accept Ravok as their master.
Gosta says you're one of his duelists.
The bastard. I only play his game because I need the shards. And it's still not enough.
You don't want to fight?
Oh, I want to fight. But out there, with my brothers and sisters. If you're serious, though, then I'll give you the duel you're looking for.
Ready to duel?
I'm happy to duel you, but not yet. First, we have to help the prisoners.
Good.
Alexei needs donations for the prisoners.
And you come to me? Have you already forgotten the beating you gave me? I'm sure you didn't do badly out of that.
He needs a regular inflow of shards. 1 or 2 just isn't enough.
I can spare a few. Know full well what those poor bastards are going through, after all. But I don't want the resistors to come down on me like a ton of bricks, either. But a few shards is better than none, right?
Why are you so afraid of taking a risk?
I guess you're right. What have I got to lose? The more outsiders join the Morcons, the better. Not everyone has to be a tight ass like the resistors. I'll make sure Alexei is happy. Promise you that.
What I was going to you better have a good reason for interrupting my prayer.
Who are you?
This is what you're interrupting me for? I demand respect from everyone, including you. Just remember this. I am the mistress of the Blood Shrine, witness to Ravok's mercy. You live or die at my command. You'll be judged before me. Never forget that. But since you've already interrupted me, you might as well tell me again why you're here.
Khan sent me.
What does that mute want from me?
He said I should work for you.
He must see something in you then. It's highly unusual for him to attend to a newcomer personally. Yeah. You could clean the shrine, or...
I'll do whatever you think is appropriate.
Good answer. But I don't need a cleaner. I have something rather more important in mind. I need someone neutral. Someone who doesn't believe in Ravok. Who can attend to a matter with fresh eyes.
So what is it?
Certain elements here in the grotto are trying to disrupt the balance. These individuals are extremely cautious. They would never reveal themselves to a Morcon.
What makes you think they'll trust me?
Take this amulet. It will draw them out. Show it around, but without being too obvious about it. Hopefully they will notice you.
About the amulet. Who should I show it to?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need you. Try it with someone like Dimitri or Marat at the gate. They see everything that goes on. Gosta and his bouncer are usually well informed too. Or ask around at the cellar.
What kind of people am I looking for?
All you need to know is that they're a threat to the balance and our way of life.
Where did you get this amulet?
One of the gate guards, Marat, found it under a table down in the cellar. You can ask him about it yourself if you want.
Alexei is having trouble finding enough food for the prisoners.
And what? He expects Ravok's mercy to provide for them? The best fate they can hope for is to be sacrificed in his honor. Don't waste time trying to save them. Their flesh is spoiled. You too will be tainted with their sin if you get involved.
All he needs is a few shards.
Benevolence and altruism. Disgusting! Alexei would claim for them what rightfully belongs to Ravok. Speaking of which, I don't remember you paying the required tithe.
Here, that should be enough.
Your offering will not be forgotten. Ravok blesses all his subjects, and your blade will reap the rewards. You may leave and tend to your own affairs now.
Well, yeah. I don't have to like it.
About the arena. You'll have the arena open again soon.
Good work. But what took you so long?
People dying.
I see. I bet Venya didn't like that, did she? She has to accept that the dead need no mourning. Most important thing is that the arena will be up and running again.
When do we start?
Soon. First, we have to let the creatures starve a little, otherwise they're too lazy to fight. Don't worry, I'll let you know when everything's ready.
Alexei needs Alexit to buy food for the prisoners.
Good for him. I hate the way we treat them. They're people, not beasts. But what's this got to do with me?
Your shards could help buy them that food.
You know, you're right. At my age, shards don't mean that much anymore. Why not let the prisoners benefit instead?
Thanks. Alexei needs regular shard donations for the prisoners.
Why is he bothering to poach outsiders? He'll have no luck as long as the resistors are out there.
So you won't help?
I didn't say that. Just saying how I see it. If I can help at all, I want to. Alexei can rely on my support.
Hey, wait. That's the amulet I found in the cellar. How'd you get your hands on it? You better have a good explanation.
Zarina gave it to me. What do you know about it?
Zarina entrusted you with that? You're not even a Morcon.
That's why she chose me.
Not my place to question Zarina, so I'll tell you what I know. Was having a drink with Gosta in the cellar. I went to my table, stood on something hard. Found this amulet stuffed in a crack in the ground. Of course, when I recognized what it was, I went straight to Zarina and gave it to her.
Is that everything?
What do you mean? That's it. Just drop it. An outsider shouldn't get involved in our matters. Leave me alone. Got work to do.
Starving the prisoners.
You have no idea how few shits I give about that accusation. It's a disgrace we let those heretics into our kingdom. Now get lost.
I don't have time right now.
You seen this before?
An amulet? Sure. They're things you hang around your neck.
No shit.
It's kinda nice. Would you sell it to me?
Sorry, I'd rather keep it.
What for?
I'm trying to find out who it might belong to.
Can't help you there, but if you can't find the owner, I'll take it off your hands.
I'm collecting shards for Alexei.
Why are you doing that? I know Alexei. He's not the begging type.
They're to buy food with, for the prisoners.
Ah, now I understand. He can have some of my shards. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Thanks. It's about Ivan.
I'm listening.
I think I know where to find him.
You think? Then make sure and finish the job. Don't get sidetracked. We need the provisions he has. Things are getting desperate. May Ravik be with you, stranger.
You have prisoners rotting in cages.
The dead don't need food.
And you're okay with that?
I am a representative of the Resistors. We see no sense in trying to convince unbelievers of our ideals. Give me one good reason I should think differently.
What do you want to hear?
Nothing. At least not until you've accepted the task I have in mind for you. Complete it to my satisfaction, and you'll have my attention.
Let's talk about those prisoners again.
Why? You still have a job to do.
What's that supposed to be?
So you haven't seen it before?
Looks religious. Maybe ask Zarina. She knows about that sort of thing.
Alexei needs a Lexit so we can give the prisoners more food.
He's one of those bleeding heart poachers who wants to convert the prisoners. Throw them all in the blood cistern, that's what I say. No need to spend shards on food that way, see?
Okay, forget it.
Really? That's so?
What can you tell me about this?
Interesting. How does a stranger get an amulet like this?
You recognize it?
That depends.
Give me a break.
Oh, I'm getting old. Memory's hazy. Ooh, a few shards should sharpen it, though.
As would a punch, but I'll give you your shards. This enough?
Ah, yes, now I remember that amulet. Come closer. Marat found it here. It bears the face of Crichton.
Who's Crichton?
Shh! Keep your voice down. You don't know? Crichton's the Forbidden God. He once existed peacefully alongside Ravik. But now, believing in him, even talking about him, can get you in a whole heap of shit. But Looks like there are still a few followers who haven't been murdered yet.
Did you see who lost it?
No, it was a busy night. Could barely keep tabs on the bar, let alone lost property.
What's so bad about it?
Well, let's just say whoever lost it won't be pleased. The amulet suggests there's a group of people who don't believe in the value of balance. And that'll make one or two people here a tad nervous.
I don't have any other questions.
That's good, because probably the only thing I haven't told you is the color of my underwear.
The prisoners need better care.
What's that got to do with me? They're Alexi's responsibility.
I'm collecting the Elex he needs to keep them alive.
Joke's on you, then. You're wasting your breath. I've got nothing to give you, goods or shards. I'd stop doing his dirty work if I were you. Gets on people's nerves.
Ain't all as bad as it seems.
Maggots, get up! Get to work! Go on!
What do you think of the prisoners?
Undecided. Why?
You know about the food rationing?
Yeah, but that's just natural selection, ain't it? The strongest beat out the weakest, so nobody is a strain on the community. Seems fair enough to me.
get away with this.
Try to steal anything from us, and you'll regret it, friend.
That motherfucker's face off!
I don't have time for you right now.
I'm still not sure we shouldn't have just driven all the outlaws out of here.
Why's that?
We gave them our armor, dressed them like berserkers, and let them take care of our World Heart seedlings. But that doesn't make them real berserkers. I just don't know if we should let those fools near our most sacred plants, that's all.
I don't have time for you right now.
We should talk to Fenris about these rocks.
Why?
Just look at them. It looks like they could break off any second. Scrappy's workers shouldn't have to worry about getting their heads smashed in.
Should we go see him right now?
Can't right now.
You don't say.
Wrong entrance, pal. See Gardar at the main gate.
Where do I find that?
Northwest of here. You can't miss the entrance. Now scram.
Could you have ever imagined that this former bumblefuck outlaw desert town would look like this one day? The outlaws should thank us for what we did to their wasteland.
Ah, a valued customer. Please, feel free to browse my wares. You won't regret it. Whatever you need, whatever your circumstances, I'm the merchant for you. You are going to buy something, aren't you?
Maybe later.
Yeah, later could be too late. These bargains won't be around forever.
I think I'll risk it.
You're right. Who am I kidding? Business is shit. Hardly have any customers these days. Hey, look, you'd be doing me a huge favor if you bought something. Anything!
What's a Morcon doing in Berserker territory?
I'm a merchant. Traveling one.
Here, of all places?
Listen, I need the shards to feed my family. But that's none of your business. Why would a stranger care about my life story?
Fair point. But we have a mutual acquaintance. Tengis.
So you've been to the grotto?
I have. Although Tengis seems to be under the impression that you're a warrior, not a merchant.
Warrior, merchant, just words. In life, it's not your label that counts, it's what you do.
Tengis said you should be back in the grotto by now.
That sounds like him. Not a shred of patience. Doubt I can leave here anytime soon, though.
Are the Berserkers giving you shit?
Small understatement, that. The other merchants are doing a great job of scaring off my potential customers. I've tried everything in the book, but not having any luck. You'd think I'm some child-eating monster the way people avoid me. I'm just trying to mind my own business, literally. Things go missing, it's my fault. Things break, it's my fault. Any issues, really, my fault. I can't go back to Caracas empty-handed, so gotta put up with this crap.
Why don't you complain?
To who? The guards? Heard the phrase, pissing in the wind? Who are they gonna believe, me or the Berserker merchants? Besides, the merchants aren't my only problem.
You have others?
I recently made a deal with the innkeeper, Chloe. I get her some exotic crap from Caracas in return for food rations. Of course, I jumped at it. The cuisine in the grotto isn't exactly, overburdened with variety. But, oh, not this crap again. Hold on.
Hands where I can see him, Scab!
We were just...
Shut it! What the fuck is that? That right there?
This? It's just...
Psh, junk. Low-grade shit.
No, I'd never dream of selling...
Shut it, asshole! I'm on the lookout for goods that aren't of legal standard. This looks, barely above board. Must be your lucky day, pal.
Does that mean we're done here?
You're gonna wait here like a good little boy till I say we're done. Your turn, pal. Is this Morcon merchant trying to peddle third-rate shit?
What makes you say that?
Just answer the damn question!
Back off. We were just talking.
Just talking, huh? Haven't you heard all the complaints? Sky-high prices, shitty goods.
None of that's true. It's all lies.
Wasn't asking you, shitbrain. Shut it. If I notice anything suspect, anything at all, there'll be trouble. So watch yourself. That's what I say.
Are you finished?
You better not be disrespecting me. Yeah, we can leave it there. Carry on.
Not a day goes by that I don't get accused of some made-up bullshit. It's a never-ending cycle. But anyway, not your concern. I wanted to talk to you about something else.
Go ahead.
So, where was I? The innkeeper, yes. As you might have guessed, she didn't uphold her end of the bargain.
You think she ripped you off?
I wouldn't go that far. She might have been an outlaw in a past life or something. A permanent scowl on her face. But I don't think she's intentionally screwing me over. If I could, I'd definitely sort it out myself.
But
I can't just leave my wares. Think of what'd happen if I did. Would you mind bringing this up with Chloe? Find out where my rations are? If you can sort that, I could even take you to Caracas if you like. Sure you don't want to spend your whole life rotting in this dump, right? Well, what do you say?
Why me?
Do you really need to ask? You don't belong to the very exclusive Don't Instantly Treat Ivan Like Shit club. If there were any other members, I'd ask them to be honest. But you're the closest thing I have to an ally here.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent! A deal with Ivan is always a good one. Just let me know if you're going to see Chloe. You'll need the details. In the meantime, feel free to peruse my wares. You never did get around to it.
Okay. I'll speak to Chloe and see what happened to your rations.
Ravok knows I don't have anyone else to turn to. Can't tell you how grateful I am. Chloe owes me a few pallets of canned meat and spices. But to be honest, I don't care what it is, as long as it's canned. Ideally not rat meat, though. Had my fair share of that, I can tell you.
Is that everything?
Well, there is one more wrinkle. It could be tough to get to her. You'll first have to get past her doorman. He's as dumb as a post. Takes his job far too seriously as well. At least he does where I'm concerned. Anyway, that's all you need to know. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a second!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Gardar didn't give you permission to hang around the fort. Fuck off!